Well, we are here at our final Austin stop. I'm actually doing a selfie this time because I've already put my lovely camera person in line. This is La BBQ. We're gonna have our final barbecue, our final Austin barbecue meal here. I've been told I have to get the ribs. We will also be definitely getting the brisket for comparison. But looking for it, and we got here, and this is actually the longest, well, not counting Snows, of course. And Franklin's would have been the longest, but they're not really doing lines right now. But this is the longest line that we will have had to stand in, and we're doing it at high noon. So awesome. Okay, so we are at, what's the name of the place?
The barbecue?
We are at La BBQ, once again, due to a recommendation from my friend Matt. Thank you, Matt. So real quick, we're gonna do the pull test on this brisket. It looks amazing. And, you know, we'll call that a pass. You'll see in the pictures, it is cut properly the way every brisket should be cut. Let me just take a little piece of this brisket. It's perfection. It really is. All right. I mean,
Comments on it?
it's. You might think it's a little salty compared to some of the briskets that we've had, but the texture is perfect. It's melting in your mouth like perfection.
It looks heavily peppered. Is that the case?
It is definitely heavily peppered. Let's take a bite of the sausage. I just lost my free beer. They give you a free beer here.
And it was very good beer,
It was
too.
very good. I bet if I ask nicely, they'll give me another one. Sausage, spicy, rich in flavor. I'd say the richest and the juiciest in flavor that we've had. These ribs don't support their own weight. Yeah. Beautiful. Sweet. Tender. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, we're going to try these shells and cheese. Which, if you look in the pictures, it's not just cheese and, you know, shells and cheese. They've got some seasonings in there. Really, really good. Yeah. So, you know, it's like it's perfection in, you know, cheese here. All right, this is the Chipotle coleslaw. I'd say the boldest of the coleslaws we've had. Yummy flavor. Definitely a pronounced spice there. And then finally, you have the potato salad. I think that's dill. You're going to tell me, you're going to verify that it's dill. Can I have a sip of your free beer? This is your free beer. Do you give me permission? You're rolling your eyes.
Yes.
So they give you a free beer in line.
The beer is quality beer,
choice
too.
of a number of sodas. This was what they had. This is what we got, which is the Rambler. This looks like a local sparkling water. By the way, thumbs up.
Okay.
Literally everything on this plate is top notch. I know it's good. Glad I came here. We waited in line, I don't know how long, 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, I don't know. It seemed like 4 hours because we're two San Diegans and it's over 100 degrees outside today. At least the heat index anyway. But I gotta tell you, this restaurant knocked it out of the park. I may have different restaurants that I pick, like for the best brisket or the best, I haven't quite decided on that yet. But this is the one place who did everything absolutely right. The brisket was cooked to perfection. It had a nice salty and peppery finish. A little too salty for your taste, right?
A little too peppery.
A little too peppery, yeah. But
Delicious flavor.
Yeah, delicious. It couldn't have been more tender. It passed the pull test. It was cut correctly. The ribs were amazing. Again,
sauced?
thanks to Matt for telling. Yeah, they were sauced. They're not normally sauced here in Texas, but these were sauced, and the sauce was again a little peppery. Everything here is a little peppery. So if you don't like a pepper flavor, I like spice. I love spice. I almost can't have too much spice, but I'm sitting here as I'm talking to you, and I can still feel the peppery flavor in my mouth. The jalapeno sausage. Look at the pics of that jalapeno. They have actual chunks of big jalapeno in there. Amazing. All the sides, very yummy. None of them were like sort of the standard, none of the standard macaroni and cheese, the standard coleslaw.
Nothing boring.
Nothing boring. Everything just a little bit over the top. I'm going to say that they rival Micklethwait on the sides, but and then they gave us a couple of burn-ins, which were great as well. But the crowning achievement, they give you free beer. So, and while this is small, you can have as many of them as you want. I found this out because I had one and I spilled it immediately on the first videotape. And so I went inside, I was like, can I have another? They're like, you can have as many as you want. I was like, I might never leave. But I think this is the one place. I'm going to put this at the top. Like, in terms of overall everything, I was absolutely impressed from beginning to end. Do you concur?
I concur.
You
the wait is rough.
The wait is a little rough, especially for us sweaty Californians.
Yeah. And in the sun.
Yeah, part of it's in the sun, part of it's in the shade, depending on what time you come a day.
But it was worth the wait.
But definitely worth the wait. Big thumbs up on La BBQ.